tell you what to see. Cherokee's Teacher of the Year is known for curricular strength and content rigor. The go-to person within the department, making sure new staff and current staff have what they need to be successful. Truly dedicated to her profession, she teaches with kindness, creativity, and passion. She incorporates her vast life experience into her teaching to bring the pages of literature to life for her students as she inspires them to love reading and writing. A leader in her content, she holds her students accountable for the acquisition of knowledge. A true Renaissance woman, she is well-read and has traveled the world. She is a singer, performer, supportive friend, and a fighter. Teaching for 33 years here at Cherokee, she has given countless hours to the extracurricular activities such as color guard, the theater, and chaperoning our chiefs across the country and overseas. She served on numerous committees to strengthen the curricular as well as to strengthen Cherokee. She has accomplished all this with a smile, intellectual confidence, and an I can do this attitude. Selected as Burlington County Woman of the Year in 2007, it is with great Cherokee pride that we recognize, honor, and congratulate Teacher of the Year for 2019, Kathy Meyer.
Each year, a faculty member is selected for standing out among their peers, exhibiting attributes such as strong connections with students and creating meaningful lessons. This year, Teacher of the Year was awarded to English teacher and Department Coordinator Kathy Mayer. Mrs. Mayer possesses award-winning qualities such as her kind personality and patience with her students.
Professional, dedicated, loving and kind. She really cares about those around her, her students, and she tries to show that in everything that she does. I think one thing that Kathy taught me is to never get complacent or stale in your assignment. Many of us sometimes teach the same course for years, but to every year do something different. We never make the perfect lesson. So always try to improve it somehow every year and do something a little differently. It keeps you interested and it keeps the students interested.
Kathy really shaped the freshman course that I taught. She has been teaching freshmen for a really long time, and she focuses a lot on building context for Shakespeare by teaching elements of the Renaissance and sort of putting Shakespeare in a context that students can understand. So that really changed my approach to teaching Shakespeare overall, because I think we think of him too often as just a name and not a person within a greater context. I think students close to Kathy would say that she pushes the most out of them that they have to give, and that she does so in a way that they're comfortable with. I think students would appreciate how much she does get out of them, how much she pushes them.
Kathy has a love for the theater. Not only does she like to go to see plays on Broadway or in Philadelphia, but she likes to perform herself. She has performed in several plays in like the Haddonfield Play and Players and some other groups throughout the area, but she truly loves the theater too, and she's a very good singer herself, that she's very modest about, but she is.
Kathy every year speaks to the senior health classes about her experience surviving cancer. And I know that it might be uncomfortable for her to bring it up, but I know that she really feels value in her talks to the kids. I know that she really feels like she's doing a service in relating her experience to people who might never have gone through something like that. And I think it shows strength on her part that she can take something that was a really tough scenario for her to go through and turn it into something that people are learning from.
Well, she's very funny. Like, she jokes with us like 20% of the class. But what I like about her is that even through the jokes, she really like gets in the message that she's trying to say. She like teaches us to kind of think beyond just like a word or a definition, like what it means. She teaches a bunch of morals through the stories, and everything we read, it has a purpose. And she teaches us there's always another side to a story and stuff. Well, at first I thought she was kind of strict, but I have to be honest, she's one of my favorite teachers because I realized I needed that strictness to really put myself in my place and become a better student and stuff.
I had a lot of really good teachers. I was very, very fortunate. But the one teacher that I really think about all the time was my 4th grade teacher, Barbara Gregory, up in Rivervale, New Jersey. She was my first public school teacher. And I just found this woman to be embracing me and embracing education and just so kind and loving. Yet she had very strict rules, and I thought, I loved her. You knew what to expect. You knew what she expected of your performance. And I just found her so kind and loving. And she's the lady I think of when I think of a great teacher. I find so many of my colleagues inspirational. I worked for years with Scott Sachs. He was such an inspiration for me. Rob Reimer on the extracurricular level. They both taught me, as do my colleagues every day, great ways to approach student learning and relationships with students. And I truly learn from my colleagues every day. I do. I want them to remember that I related what I taught them to their lives. There's nothing better, that what I taught mattered not only then for the class and the grade, but it matters for their lives, and that it's instrumental in helping them in their lives in some way, shape, or form, just making it connect to their world. That to me, they can say, hey, you helped me to write better, communicate better, think better, analyze better. Anything that helps you in your life as you go forward, to me, that's what it's all about.
Mrs. Mayer's dedication to teaching and her ability to engage the students in an active learning environment has earned her the title of Teacher of the Year. For Chief TV, I'm Nick Passanante.